So in transitions, there's a couple of important things to note, and one of them is called the handles. And as you trim your video, you basically are taking away video at the beginning or the end of your clip. That video, of course, is still there, and that's the handles. So transitions need some of those handles to dissolve between. So I'll grab my seals and put them on my timeline, and without trimming them. And if I zoom in here, I see that there are two little triangles at the beginning of the seals. That tells me that's the true beginning of my clip. So I have no video before that. Now, if I edit it in and trim my video and put that against the next one, those little triangles disappear. So what happens if I put a transition on these two clips? So let's do that. I'm going to go to Effects, and I'm going to choose the Simple Cross Dissolve and drag and drop that between the clips. Well, what happened is the dissolve fell over on the seals because there's nothing over here for it to cross dissolve between. So it's basically, as I play this, uses the pelicans as the transition. So I can't even move that over. What's nice about that is it still allows the dissolve to happen. So I could still do that. It just compensates by pushing it over where we have handles. So remember that concept of handles. It's the video that you don't see before or after your trimmed video. Now, if I have a clip that is right at the beginning and also a clip that is right at the end, again you see the little triangles, and put those two together, now we don't have handles on either side, so it basically can only cut from one to the other. But if I try to force it to have a dissolve, it actually gives me a warning signal: insufficient media. This transition will contain repeated frames. So I say OK, and you see here also, if I zoom in, there's a crosshatch on the dissolve. So it's warning me that there's a problem. Okay, if I extend the dissolve, I see that as I slowly play through it, that we have repeated frames. So the seal is still, and then as soon as we get to the seal video, the pelican is now still. So you could still do the dissolve. So if I play this, it's a pretty dissolve. It's just that the seal is still and then the pelican is still. So it can't dissolve and have motion at the same time.